Greetings to all of the daughters of Isis throughout the imperial domain. I am daughter Sujette Albritton Jones of Arabian Court number 52, New Bern, North Carolina. I want to thank the Imperial Deputy of the Desert of North Carolina, daughter Ann R. Thompson of Durham, for making this presentation possible. Today, I humbly stand before you as the last charter member left of the 21 who crossed the sands. I thank God for letting me live to share the first-hand origin and the history of the Daughters of Isis Arabian Court number 52. I want to talk a bit about the Isis song, your official hymn that you sing. In 1956, I have attended an imperial session, and I can't remember whether it was Washington, probably Philadelphia, but anyway, after hearing the Isis words sung to the tune of America the Beautiful, I vowed that I would tap into my musical talent and training and give the song and give the Isis an original tune of its own. They were singing the Isis song, "Oh, Isis dear, we love to cheer your grand and glorious name." And I thought to myself, now here we are singing our own words to some tune, that's already made. Anyway, I know that I was divinely inspired to write this song. I got a blank sheet of paper, manuscript paper, music paper, and I got my pencil and I sat down at the organo. Now the organa is no longer in make. It's a combination organ and piano together. And I'm going to be there at the organo a little later on in the history. But anyway, I sat down with my manuscript paper and my pencil, and the tune that I just flowed, it flowed out of my spirit man. And I began to form notes on the paper. Then after I had filled in the harmony, I blended in the inside voices, if you want to call it like soprano, alto, tenor, and bass. I blended all that in. It took me about 20 minutes to complete with no effort and no struggle. And this is why I know that I was divinely inspired and ordained by God to offer this contribution to all who are daughters of Isis. After I had finished the manuscript on the music paper, of course this is a copy now, of the original. The original tune, the original song that I wrote is in the hands of Imperial Court at this time. The copyright is also in their hands as I have ceded it over to them to do as they see fit. But anyway, when I finished it, it looked like this. This is a copy. I called daughter Hannah Brown to listen to it. And she just thought it was just grand. All my family members said, "Oh, that's so pretty, pretty." So anyway, I was to present this at the next imperial session, which was in August, that's the imperial session, in August 1956. But I had surgery and I was recuperating and I could not attend. It was in Philadelphia, the Shrines Convention, right, which I hope to present. But anyway, I called daughter Hannah Brown, and I said, "Hannah, I got a tune here." I said, "Come see how you like it." So she came over, and I think she brought another daughter, maybe daughter Lillian Donaldson with her. And they said, oh, you need to send this in, see if they'll approve it. So I called Mr. Howard Bodkin. At that time, he was a music dealer here, and he had sold me my organa a couple of years before. So he came out to the house to record the song as I played and sang. So he set up his equipment and produced a record. These old time 7/8 records, you know, the round flat with the little disc in the middle. And by the way, that has been turned over to the Imperial Court for their archives. Daughter Brown and some other daughters made sure they carried this to the Imperial Session, and they made sure it was presented to the Imperial Commanders. It was wholeheartedly accepted, and the picture and my write-up appeared in the Pyramid magazine. The commandress at that time was Ursel Moore. I think she was from Detroit. Illustrious commandress, Imperial commandress, I'm sorry, Ursel Moore. And of course, many of you remember, if you don't know, the illustrious Imperial potentate Booker T. Alexander. Anyway, Ursel directed me to get in touch with daughter Helene Holman of Suffolk, Virginia, who was then the Imperial Director of Music. I complied and followed up by sending her copies of the manuscript to be distributed to all courts in the Imperial domain, and from there it went, and so it is. And this is the oral history of Arabian Court number 52, and the origin of your hymn, O Isis Dear. This was the instrument that I used to compose the song that you sing. This is an organa, and of course, when it was in operation, these were your stops that you had, like your regular organ, whatever sound, whatever instrument, and whatnot. There was a pedal to it, in which I operated from my knee. It was a knee pedal that I could expand and whatnot. Nevertheless, this is the history of your song. This is it's a musical clock. It has no tune. It simply denotes a particular rhythm. Some of you know this, I know, daughters. But this is very instrumental also in my composing. This musical clock is like a regular clock. It can be wound. Of course, it does wind down sometimes. You have to wind it back. This is called a Meisel metronome. It's a metronome. And it was named after a Swiss, I believe, inventor, Mr. Meisel, who invented this. And of course, you got your different times. If you want it slow, if you want so many beats to the minute, it gives you that. And it's very helpful in people who are training to be pianists or any other musical instrument. So this was also used at the tempo and the time that I wanted to use it. I also want to talk about the song itself. I hear so many daughters, and even illustrious, Imperial Commandress Ursel Moore said that the daughters were having a hard time. We're having a hard time with the middle part, and maybe you might be witness to this if you hear. The difficulty of this song is the middle part where the time changes. Whoever teaches the song from this manuscript to the daughters probably ignored a time change for several measures. Then it comes back and picks up the original time. It's not the melody. The melody is beautiful, I understand, but it's that middle part that so many different musicians have taught this until they don't sing it right. So I'm going to try to clear that up today, if I may. This is a love song. The words are "On Isis Dear We Love." So it's really a love song, and I try to make my melody and harmony make it give you that feeling of love. You talk about it. You love the Isis Dear. So I'm going to attempt to play this for you. It should be first, and then I'm going to try to sing it if my croaky voice will let me. I always have the music before me because I'm beginning to get senior moments, you know what they are, where you forget a little bit or don't quite put things where they ought to be. But I will attempt to play and sing. I'm going to play it first, and I want you to listen carefully to the rhythm. And I'm going to talk about some theory wherein the difficulty lies with the time changing. You listen carefully now. I'm going to attempt to play it as it should be. And this is where the rhythm changes to 3 beats to the measure. Sorry. I'm trying to see. I'm going to play it one more time. Listen to the rhythm change, and I'm going to denote this, that changing 3 beats, changing 4 beats. So I'll be putting a little teaching, a little theory into the melody. Change to 3 beats. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Is that enough? One more time? Sing the hymn. All right. Oh, you want another time? Okay, this is it. Thank you very much for coming into my home, and I want to give thanks to the noble and daughter, and also to the videographer to come out. I wish I could travel to the Imperial Session, to the Gala Day, but I don't travel too much now, and I'm glad that I'm able to give this presentation. And I do hope, with all my heart, that all of the daughters will be able to sing this song as I wrote it. Thank you very much.